Michelle. This is Emiliano. The letter that I chose for you was the first letter in your name, M. And I would say M for mentor. 20 years, that's a lot of experience. You've given us a lot of knowledge, especially those who you've given your time to and have sat down with. And so actually, if you take the letter M and you do this right here, and you put a little line, it's got an A. And so M turns to A, and I'd say advocate. And I know you've gone to bat for the teens. You've gone to bat for your peers and your fellow coworkers, and for me as well. And I'd like to say thank you for all that you've done in my short time that I've known you, and again for all of the experience and time that you've put into this organization. It's wonderful, and what more can be said than congratulations.
So I have the letter I, and my name is Mona Dixon, and a word that describes Michelle that starts with I is she's insanely indescribable. I always get to talk to her about anything and everything. I can call her whenever I need help. I can talk to her about internships. I can talk to her about youth of the year things and what's going on in my life, what's going on in school. I talk to her about her sons, her traveling, and just her experiences also. We connect very well, take pictures with each other all the time. I was fortunate enough to take a trip with her up to Flagstaff for a grand opening. She inspires me, so she's very inspirational also. I love Michelle to death. She knows that. I text her a whole bunch of smiley faces all the time. She's gonna help me write my book, or she's gonna help me brainstorm and make the blueprint to it. So she's a great writer. She's good at what she does. She's great at what she does. I should use that word. She helps us get a lot of money here at the Boys and Girls Clubs, and she makes things happen.
I have the letter C. So first thing that comes to my mind is caring. She's very caring from the first day. When I first got here, I had a different area director. His name was Vaughn Morris, and he lasted about 3 days. And then suddenly you became my area director, but you went on vacation for 2 weeks. So for 3 weeks I sat in the club in Gilbert and made sure that the club didn't move, I assume. But after that, you were probably a very instrumental part of my career here at the East Valley, switching over from Parks and Recs and having that whole mentality, and you kind of guided me out of that mentality into the Boys and Girls Club way. So, and you did it with caring, and there's also passion and a lot of love, and you have a lot of love for your job and for everything that you do. So I just want to say thank you, Michelle. Congratulations. You've talked about this a lot, about you wanted to get to this point, 20 years. So I congratulate you. I know I was never part of your scrapbook when you did your 15 year, because I didn't know who you were really. So, and I know you got mad at me because none of the pages had me say anything. So I made sure I was part of your 20th anniversary. So happy 20th and take care.
First and foremost, I like to congratulate you, Michelle, on 20 years of service to the Boys and Girls Club. That's an astonishing mark in history for the Boys and Girls Club of the East Valley. The letter H. How you motivated me to be the best youth development director that I can be. How you encouraged and pushed and gave all of us the strength to be the best Boys and Girls Club employee that we can be in everything that we put our hands on. How you gave me the nickname Golden Boy, and how that made me to follow your footsteps and to do what I can do best. You are a truly amazing individual, human being, and I'm so glad that I've had the honor of being growing up in the Boys and Girls Club, attending your club, the Tempe Lamo Club, when you were a branch executive. I also am very thankful for being able to work side by side with you, given the chance to be a Boys and Girls Club employee. And in all honesty, I wouldn't be who I am today without you. So to you, Michelle, and all you do, and to another 20 years, okay? Cheers to you. And just so everyone's aware, it's sparkling cider. Never would I drink in uniform. Thank you. Love you, Michelle.
So my letter is E, and for Michelle, that makes me think of energetic and exciting. Anything that you know about Michelle, she is so happy and loving and energetic and just an exciting individual, especially at conferences. She's a lot of fun. So she's definitely energetic and exciting.
Okay, so for my letter, I picked L. When I think of Michelle, I think of very loving. Michelle's got to be the most loving person I've ever met. She'll always be there for you when you need her, and she'll always back you up if you're right. So again, she's a very loving person. She's very passionate in what she does. Anything that she's a part of, she just really brings that like heartfelt like addition to it. So this L is for you, Michelle.
So Colby had a really great idea. I chose letter L, and I have an awesome story about Michelle that involves that letter. So recently, we all know Michelle loves me. She thinks I'm fabulous with good reason. And so she sent me an email telling me so. And somehow someone else who works for our organization, I'm just gonna go ahead and out him, Jesse Shoemaker, saw this email, and he told Michelle, you know what, Michelle, this is a really good thing that you love Tonya. I think she's a great person to love. You made a good decision. And so Michelle freaks out. She's like, oh my gosh, cannot believe this. Jesse totally intercepted my email. What does this mean? Like, what is he talking about? Oh my gosh. And so I just thought it was so funny that Michelle made such a big deal about the fact that Jesse saw that email and agreed with her. I mean, come on now, who would not agree with him? So more importantly, what I want to say is congratulations to you, Michelle. I'm so glad that you've been with us for 20 years and you've been able to make a huge lasting impact, and I really hope that we can keep you for 20 more years. Congratulations.
Hey Michelle, I want to wish you a happy anniversary, and I got the letter E, which reminds me of you as being energetic, exciting, and a wonderful person. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Bob Liming. I'm the Director of Development for the Boys and Girls Clubs of East Valley, and I just want to recognize and acknowledge Michelle Duenas for her years of service, and I've known Michelle for a great many years. I believe that she and I met on a dance floor at a conference a few years back, and I don't know of any more dedicated professional than Michelle, someone who's very diligent about her files and organizational skills. She does a fantastic job, true professional. If I'd have known Michelle even a little better when I was in Idaho, I would have tried to have stolen Michelle. Michelle, congratulations to you. Wish you all the best.
All right. Hey guys, this is Jesse Shoemaker. I've been bumming around this org now for 8 years, and had the opportunity to do a lot with Michelle and see her bright, shiny face every morning. And me and Jorge actually have an inside joke with her about being the queen to all of us. We're kind of like her jesters, and we take care of her business, and she's our queen. So thank you, Michelle, for all you've done, and we want to continue being your jesters and loving on you like a queen deserves to be loved on.
Congratulations, Michelle, 20 years. Just think that we started when we were 12, right? I have known Michelle probably the longest out of everyone. I don't know if you know, we went to college together. And we have a lot in common, from the way we were brought up on ranches, our dads were in the Navy, the course of work that we went through in life. But the thing I wanted to show you is the different hairstyles of Michelle that I have gone through. From the big and poofy to the big bangs. This is years ago when we first started, the outfits, if you notice, the 80s outfits, and to her nowadays hairstyle. Michelle, I have a lot of dirt on you, that I'm not going to share because that's been our pact for years. But if anybody wants to buy me a drink, I might have to share a few of those. Michelle, I love you. Congratulations, and I hope that you have 20 more years with us.
Okay, so the only thing I was trying to think really hard on a story about Michelle or anything that would really come to mind that would be funny, because that's what I like to do. But I thought of when I was going for Youth of the Year back in, I don't know, like 2004. And it was like one of the first real times I met Michelle. She was taking the Tempe kids to the trainings. It was over at the National Speakers Association. And I remember we were leaving and she was driving the van, she was backing the van out, and she hit the little overpass to park, where you park the van under, and took off a chunk of the front of the van. And I remember her getting out and being all terrified, like what had just happened. And I just remember all the staff at the time being like, Michelle, the typical Michelle. And so it was funny, it was a good time, and Michelle's always been great for laughs and also support and help, and really appreciate her over the years. And congratulations on your 20 years. Oh, and she also taught me magic as well. Check this out.
Hi Michelle, it's me, Jennifer. I came all the way from San Francisco to say congratulations on 20 years. You hooked me with Youth of the Year that first year, asking me to be on the committee, and it started my career in Boys and Girls Club. I'm glad I could be here to congratulate you and hope you have 20 more years.